Hey Josh, I always wondered, what does your waiting screen mean exactly? That's a good question. Let's go through it, actually. That's, thank you. That's created content. So, the waiting screen is a recreation of the save and load screen from Final Fantasy VII, which is one of my favorite games as a kid. In fact, I enjoyed Final Fantasy VII so much, that's why I used the middle name Strife, because the character Cloud Strife. And in Final Fantasy VII, you have 3 characters, so I decided to make my 3 saves representing 3 games that I liked quite a lot. The top save is a character from old school RuneScape, the middle save is a portrait from Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, and the bottom save is the Uncharted game, which I still think is very good. And if you look over on the right-hand side, you'll see that these numbers actually relate to things. So the Josh Strife, name of most characters, Gillenor is where RuneScape is from. The time being 2007 is 2007 because that's when old school RuneScape came out, and Gil being 126 was the maximum level of RuneScape at that time. The middle save, which is Baldur's Gate 1, came out in 1998, and I think 18. That is the maximum that a roll can be. You can have, if you roll 3d6 and you roll 6 on each of them, you can have 18 strength, 18 charisma, 18 intelligence, that kind of stuff. And if you look down the bottom one, Uncharted came out in 2009, and Nathan Drake is 30 in that actual in that game. And the level of 171,000 in the very center, that was an updating number based on how many followers the Twitch channel had at the time, but I don't know if that is still accurate. So yeah, not only did I make that save screen, all of the numbers have relevance. I put a lot of effort into the lore. I'm like the Peter Jackson of Twitch starting now screens. There's a lot of background lore that's gone into it that you wouldn't realize unless you specifically looked for it. And in fact, I think when Peter Jackson was making the Lord of the Rings trilogy and putting 4 or 5 years of background work in before the first film got made, I remember him saying, one day, a Twitch streamer will put this much effort into a single screen.